Tonight, San Jose police searching for the more than 15 men caught on this surveillance video.
Oh my gosh, man. Y'all see what's going on here? Look at all these thieves. This is a disgrace. Look at this.
Robbing an 88-year-old man at his jewelry store. Watch as this gray SUV pulls up in broad daylight, then speeds in reverse, smashing right through the glass storefront. Within seconds, 3 more cars pull up, and the suspects rush inside Kim Hung Jewelry. Police say at least one of them had a firearm. Once inside, the suspects, disguised in hoodies, masks, and gloves, are seen smashing the displays, grabbing merchandise, and
look at poor old man. He's grabbing one of them. Yo, if that's me, I'm like, yo, take what you got. All this insured anyways. Take what you got. You better have some insurance. But old man Chong Wing was out here grabbing and nah, man.
The elderly store owner to
man, y'all see how they pushed that old man down? Let me rewind it, man.
And pushing the elderly store owner to the ground, stepping over his body as they grab even more. His niece finding him outside the store minutes later with open wounds from shattered glass.
Oh my God, it's all blood. It's all blood.
He was taken to a hospital where doctors said he had suffered a stroke. His son, also inside the store, was not injured. San Jose police say the suspects fled in multiple vehicles before they got to the scene, and they have yet to identify anyone in these videos.
This has become a regular occurrence.
Community leaders standing in solidarity with the family, calling for a crackdown on smash and grab offenders.
This is very scary for every small business that own a shop. And for a lot of them, this is their livelihood.
Asking.
You know what? It's sad that a lot of people, let me continue watching because I got a lot to say, y'all.
Gavin Newsom to fund enforcement of Prop 36, a California law that allows felony charges and increases sentences for certain drug and theft crimes, particularly for repeat offenders.
Let me stop it right there. Once they said Gavin Newsom, I already know what time it was, man. Gavin Newsom is the worst governor in the entire United States of America. A lot of the money that he got between 2020 and 2024, a lot of that money is missing. Allegedly. This is what I see people saying all over social media. And, social media is going to be social media. One thing I could tell you is this, that rail, that speed rail that he was supposed to be building from Los Angeles to San Francisco, that never got built. Where did that money go? This is the same man who him and Karen Bass, who's the mayor of Los Angeles, decided to build a $160 million luxury apartment community for the homeless people. Luxury. This is what they do. You're wondering, where is all this money that has been funded to that state? Who was in office between 2020 and 2024? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, the Democrats, the Democratic administration, funding these liberal states. And I'm telling you, they spent a lot of the money that they got.
For a lot of them, this is their livelihood.
Asking Governor Gavin Newsom to fund enforcement of Prop 36, a California law that allows felony charges and increases sentences for certain drug and theft crimes, particularly for repeat offenders, something advocates say that would help small businesses like this one.
It's becoming a huge problem. It's a crime wave that's happening everywhere. We need to get that Prop 36 funding that the governor was supposed to do. And
blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all need to get Gavin Newsom out of there. He's the worst governor in the United States of America. Y'all need to get that man right up on out of there. He is the worst governor in the United States of America right now. Gavin Newsom, he does nothing for his people. He does not care about the residents of California. Look, you can literally go steal and not go to jail because they have no interest in taking you to jail. You could steal. I think there's something where it says there's a law that says if you steal up to $900 and something, you won't go to jail. That's California. That's Gavin Newsom. So you'll find that a lot of people are just stealing. Nothing happens. People don't call the cops, nothing, because nothing's going to happen if the cops come. Nothing's going to happen. Gavin Newsom allows this type of mess in his state. The guy is not to be trusted. Let me see if they're going to actually really vote this guy in again if he doesn't decide to run for president. He better not run for president. He's out of there. America will not vote for that dude.
Now, a violent attack in the South Bay. Armed and masked vandals storm into a Milpitas shopping center in a brazen attempt to rob a jewelry store. Similar robberies in the Bay Area have ended with people getting hurt. In this case, the store owner fought back by firing a gun, scaring those people away. Here's NBC's Jocelyn Moran.
This is the aftermath left behind after several suspects tried to force their way into fine jewelry in Milpitas. Surveillance video shows at least 8 people masked and wearing hoodies run into a Milpitas shopping center. 2 of them start using tools to smash the glass windows and doors. Police say the owner and an employee were inside, and the owner fought back, firing a gun they own legally.
Imagine you hear something like that. They're banging on the door glass, and you're looking through that, and you're seeing a bunch of people with ski masks, a bunch of thugs in ski masks. Imagine seeing that. Imagine you being a business owner. You look out and see a bunch of people with ski masks, and most likely they're gonna have guns. And you're looking at that. What do you do if you do not have a gun? Yeah, you gotta call 911, right? That's the first thing that should come to mind. Call 911. But by the time 911 gets there, or the authorities get there, what happens? They're gone. And what could have happened to you? The possibilities of the things that could happen to you.
After that, you can see the suspects quickly run off without ever getting inside. Family of the owners tell us the store was robbed 2 years ago, and that time the thieves did get away with jewelry.
That's why they came back. They waited 2 years later, and they re-upped, and they came back. But they didn't know this man was going to have this type of glass on the doors. That man was prepared this time around.
Did not want to go on camera, but the mayor of Milpitas says she was able to talk with them.
She's traumatized, but she said she was going to probably close her business and move somewhere else. She didn't say where.
Better public safety. Better public safety.
This attempted robbery comes a day after South Bay elected officials held a news conference calling for change after a smash-and-grab robbery in San Jose, where more than 15 suspects stormed a jewelry store and pushed the 88-year-old owner to the ground.
Oh, wow.
They're getting more bold, more brazen, and they have no regard for life or for property.
Tonight, more calls for funding for Prop 36.
Make sure that we are sending a message.
Let me rewind that. I want y'all to see. I want y'all to really pay attention to what happened here, man.
The 88-year-old owner to the ground.
They're getting more bold, more brazen, and they have no regard for life or for property.
Tonight, more calls for funding for Prop 36.
Make sure that we are sending a message, a strong message to Governor Newsom. He needs to put your money where your mouth is.
Prop 36 is the measure voters passed last November. That means stricter punishments for some retail theft and drug possession offenses. It also means increased criminal justice costs. We reached out to Governor Newsom's office about Prop 36. A spokesperson pointed out that the governor signed a package of bills last year aimed at reducing organized retail crime and funded millions of dollars in organized retail theft grants.
He lying. He ain't funded nothing, man. He ain't funded nothing. And if he funded something last year, this was when Joe Biden was still in office. And if he did make those fundings, guess what? That money came right back around because that funding is coming from the government. Y'all don't understand this thing. You get the money, you put out these money in these different places. I'm just using the word places, right? You put it in different places, right? And guess what? The money comes back. They go through different organizations. The money comes right back to them. A lot of times, a lot of these politicians actually own a lot of these nonprofit organizations. Believe that. And they hide behind the financial wall. I'm telling you, this is how the money circulates right back to them. Look, man, ain't no funding. Look, this just didn't start in America. This started a while ago. The thing is, it's just out of control now. It's been happening. It's just out of control. All this theft and this and that and jewelry store robbery and, clothing store robbery, a lot of this started over the Bay Area. Now, everybody has been stealing for years now, right? But what I'm saying is, as far as this going to the next level, this has been happening years ago. The Bay Area is a totally different beast when it comes to stealing. And you'll see that the rest of America has been copying and pasting this lawlessness, which means they see it on TikTok, they see it on social media, and they copy it. And you'll see more cities and more states started doing the same things. More thugs, I should say, time wasters, criminals doing the same things.
Today's attempted break-in has left the community shaken up and calling for change again.
Look at that.
The business is in danger. We are in danger too. I'm asking for public safety for everybody.
As long as Gavin Newsom is in there, you're not going to get it, unfortunately. This is just the way it is, y'all. This is who he is. He does not care, but I'm going to show this video for y'all because y'all need to talk to y'all kids. A lot of this start at home. No home training. You got your kids doing all types of stuff. No accountability. You don't even know where your kids are. Nothing. They out everywhere. They out and about everywhere doing all types of mess in this world. And some of y'all be co-signing that. Y'all kids come in the house, 2 o'clock in the morning, 16 years old. Take accountability of your kids. Thank you for watching. If you're here for the first time, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot more of these that I'm going to be putting out there. And, just follow me on this journey, trending topics and so forth. Until next time, my name is Sean. God bless. Peace.